Oh my god, I cut off all my hair! Hello, comic book people of the world. It is Wednesday, and the 750th issue of Wonder Woman has come out from DC Comics. I'm kind of excited about that because it's a combination of a couple different stories, all put together by different writers, and I was really impressed the way it looked. But first, let me tell you about some of the other comics I got this week. First up is Shazam, issue number 10. This issue is finishing up the whole King Kid storyline, where the team had gone off into the whole magic lands, and we find out that King Kid had this magic staff that he can make any wishes on. It's an okay conclusion, but I feel as though it was wrapped up too easily. However, this is leading up into the next storyline that looks like it's going to be pretty darn awesome. I give you a hint, it has Superboy Prime in it. Batman issue number 87. James Tynion IV is a writer for this series, and he's weaving this really dark mystery about this person that is hiring some of these assassins to go into Gotham City, where Batman is trying to figure out what the hell their deal is, but it's bringing together several different Batman foes that are working on different sides of the spectrum, including Penguin and the Riddler, who are working on one side of this, whereas on the other side we also have the assassins of Deathstroke and Cheshire. It's a really good story so far, and I am interested to find out who the big villain's going to be. However, we have another Batman comic, Detective Comics issue 1019, and this one felt more just like a blah story. This is part 2 to the Dead Winter story, where Batman's taken on this cult that's dedicated to Norse mythology. I mean, it was an okay story, but nothing all that special. Batman Superman issue number 6 is dealing with the aftermath to the Infected storyline with the Batman Who Laughs. This is actually touching on some of the ramifications that both Batman and Superman keep secrets from the other superheroes. Wonder Woman, who should be a part of all this, is also kind of putting it right in their faces, letting them know that this is something they shouldn't be doing. This story is far from being resolved, being that all of those that were infected by the Batman Who Laughs is still at large. But it's not going to be continued on in this series. It's going to be continuing on in other books. Finally, let's talk about Wonder Woman issue number 750. This is a huge book. There are several different stories that are in this that has a little bit for everyone. I won't go through all of them, and I don't want to spoil anything too much. However, a couple of the stories I do want to touch on. The first one, which is written by Steve Orlando, another awesome writer that I'm a huge fan of, which is the conclusion to the Wild Hunt story arc that's part of the Year of the Villain stories. This involves Cheetah, and it is a great conclusion. However, it also leaves off on a huge cliffhanger as well. There's a little follow-up story that's being written by Greg Rucka that's later on in this book, and it really shows how Wonder Woman cares for her friend, the human counterpart to Cheetah, and demonstrates that even though Wonder Woman is one of the most powerful superheroes in DC Comics, she also has a huge heart. Writer Gail Simone also puts her story in the mix, where it's focusing on Star Blossom and her family. There's just something really sweet about this story and seeing Wonder Woman interact with them. Gail Simone is also one of my top 10 writers, especially for Wonder Woman. There's a couple other mini stories that are also involved in this issue. These are just the 3 that I thought were really cool. But I'll leave it off at that point. Thank you guys for watching me in this video. If you haven't done yet, check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, check out my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
I'm in love with a hero.
Major shout out to my buddy Bill. Bill, thank you for the pup hood. I got it in today. I'm going to be taking some pictures with a few of the other accessories that I also have, and I'll probably post them on my Patreon site. You rock, dude.